AFTV Picks, the new exclusive free-to-play betting tool app for football fans everywhere. Every week, test your skills and knowledge against Robbie and the AFTV fans and stand to win prizes and cash. AFTV Picks, the new exclusive free-to-play betting tool app for football fans everywhere. Every week, test your skills and knowledge against Robbie and the AFTV fans and stand to win prizes and cash. And wait for it, it's all free. We live?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that. You know what I mean? Just drop that right in on me. We are live here on AFTV. It is Valentine's Day. There we go. Arsenal versus Leeds, or should I say Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I do.
Valentine's. We got the man in here. Listen, I need some tips.
Tips? What?
You're gonna give us some tips, yeah?
I can give you some PG.
Well, we got Lee with us today. We've got the beautiful Charlene. We have the beautiful Helen, and we have the stud himself. I'm in the building.
He's loving as well, Robbie. That date done him some.
No, I've got to say, Ty, man, you were a great
Blind
sport
date.
in that video, man. You were brilliant, man.
You.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched the video, get along and watch it right now. Valentine's Day. It was absolutely
How not to get a second date, isn't it? Really?
I mean,
I love it, Lee.
I heard that Ty sent a Valentine's card to the pizza place.
No, that's not true.
But listen, all jokes aside, we are here today, of course, because we got a big game today.
Yep.
It's Arsenal versus Leeds. We're waiting for the starting 11. Listen, this is a big game, Lee. No?
No, not for me. More important Thursday, if I'll be honest.
Yeah, Thursday's more important, but you don't want to go into that game on Thursday on the back of a loss.
No, you don't want to go in there with a little bit of form, but I don't think that's really mattered, is it? Because we've sort of blown that when we was in real good form in the cup game, and then we sort of like didn't really worry about that, and our form's dropped since. So we need to pick it up. We need to get a good performance. We'll see a few changes in the team today. I don't think Xhaka's going to play today.
Right, I was going to ask you that because if, as you say, there's quite a few changes that are needed. If you're saying that the most important game is Thursday, are you then saying that changes need to be made?
Yeah, I think there'll be a few changes today. I think Odegaard will play today. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if El Neni and Surpassed are our midfield today. Because I think Partey being injured, we don't want to lose Xhaka as well, like, you know.
Okay, Charlene, what about you? Do you envisage a lot of changes today, or do you think, this is a game that we need to win? Because it's all right saying, resting players. If we lose today's game, that would be 3 defeats in a row. I mean, that's not great.
Exactly, and we need to be getting points and start climbing back up the table as well, because as much as we've got Europa League, we still need to focus on the league as well. And like Lee said, try and find some form. In terms of resting players, I do feel like Emile Smith-Rowe may need a rest, because in the last game he did look a bit tired. So I personally would want to see Odegaard start. But I feel like we do need to go out there and try and get a result today. So, I'm up for a win today.
What about you, Ty? What are you saying about it today?
It's interesting what Lee said, that he thinks Thursday's a more important game. I suppose he is right, but, it's a game that we still need to hopefully win as well. I mean, the record apparently is we're unbeaten in 27 games against promoted
Right decision that, by the way.
Yeah, but you know, I think all these records this season go completely out the window, man, because it's just such a weird season. You know what I mean? It's just,
It is.
you know, it's strange everything that's going on, all the results that are going on. I just don't know how to judge this season at the moment. I really don't.
Well, yeah, no, I hear that, but that's apparently, and we're unbeaten in 8 games against Leeds, and the last time we played them was the great Invincible.
Yeah, well, I was about to say to you, those games we were in unbeaten in, man, getting half of those. We're in a
Fantastic memory, Ty, aren't you? Fantastic.
Completely different time, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's true. But I'm seeing now. I'll go into it later. I'm seeing it now that Leeds are the favourites all of a sudden, and as usual, we're being written off as mid-table no hopers, which I think is fantastic. I just hope the players have seen it because you know Leeds have done well, but they're only about a point ahead of us. So
right.
how are they then suddenly such a better team than us, and how are we so bad? I just don't understand it.
All right, Helen, what about you? What are you thinking with the team selection?
We should go out and win. We need to win 3 points. Like, there's no question about it. Our season is going to be judged over the next 2 weeks, so they need to be fully focused in today's game and on Thursday. Whatever team selection, I think Saka needs a rest. I would not play him today for a risk in getting him injured, personally. We need to protect certain players because 100% Thursday is far more important than today because we ain't going to get top 4. And we need to get top 4, so.
You know, it may be a game today for Martinelli. You know, if we did say rest a Saka or Pepe, it may be a game for Martinelli, but then you know, I'm thinking then on the other hand, you play Pepe because this was a game in which he got sent off in, and that he might be, you know, might be out for a bit of retribution.
Yeah, listen, Pepe to me has played well for 3 games. He had a poor game last week, so I'm interested to see what Arteta does with him because if you know he's only had 1 bad game, so he deserves another run at it as far as I'm concerned. And you can't like say that he's been overworked this season. I think Helen's right. You know, I mean, maybe Saka's been overworked a little bit, like you know. Realistically, you know, even Smith Rowe hasn't been overworked. You can't say that he hasn't, but I think that we just need to have our best players that are available for Thursday because Thursday is the only thing we can win.
Exactly.
And we've put all our eggs into that basket, so would be no point.
It's a very difficult basket, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Well, 100%.
You know,
I'll tell you what,
that are left in there,
even with our best players, there's no guarantee we're going to win that.
Yeah, we're miles off, say, for instance, being the favourite.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean? So you know,
and realistically, it's a farce anyway. This tournament because you know the home and away thing, you get to go top of the league. To have a home advantage, which is taken away from us now, so it should be just over 1 league, really. It's ridiculous, you know what I mean? So they've messed that up. So we'll have to see what they do. But I think you know Thursday is important. We're not going to get to where we want to do in the league, so we need to do it in the Europa League.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get DT and let's find out what he's saying. You there? How you doing?
Yeah, man.
How's it
I'm
going?
all right.
Looking forward
I'm
to
all right. I'm just catching up, you know, with Ty's dating experience.
I knew that's the first thing he was going to say. I knew he was going to say it.
I can now genuinely see why Ty doesn't get many dates.
How do you know that?
You know?
How do you know that, though? How do you know that?
Well, because not many people
You're
pick
talking
up their
about, you
food
don't know,
with their
you
knife
know.
and then dump the whole entire pizza on their plate.
Oh, sorry, what a crime! What a crime! What a crime! You heard a crime!
Ty, do me one favor. Don't ever change, please, man.
That's true. You know, you want to see the headphones are back in the chat as well. Loads of headphones, as you can see it there. The
That's
headphones.
funny, well, that's a good one, DT. I'll give you that. That's funny.
No, he was brilliant in that. He was brilliant. But listen, the guys there are suggesting that this game almost, they're not saying they want to lose it or nothing. They're not saying they want to draw or anything like that. They're just saying that Thursday's the more important game. Rest up a couple of key players. Are you with that as well?
Yeah, I am, because, you know, like it or not, the 2 results that we've recently had in the Premier League means that any outside opportunity that we may have miraculously had for a top 4 has gone. So Thursday is the most important. On the flip side as well, we can't make wholesale changes because a defeat today could actually do more damage for Thursday.
Exactly,
That's what Lee was saying.
So we need to get the balance right. One or two players, I don't mind the changes, and try and get a victory. Try and go into Thursday with some kind of confidence. I think that the more difficult one is the game that's in between, which is Man City.
Yeah.
Because I know people will say it's Man City, we're going to lose anyway, whatever it is. But if we make changes against Man City, we could end up getting humiliated. Like our main team could get humiliated by Man City the way they're playing, but that's such a risky game to go, you know what, let's leave a few players out, and we could end up getting absolutely humiliated, and then it has a detrimental effect to the second leg. So Thursday's the most important, but it's a fine balance between going, resting a few players or just being stupid. And we've got to get that balance. Mikel's got to get that balance.
Who would you leave out?
Emil Smith-Rowe. I'd give Odegaard the opportunity.
Odegaard?
I'd also bring Pepe out.
Odegaard? Who's
Pepe
Odegaard?
out.
Odegaard, you mean?
Odegaard. Yeah, I couldn't get my words out.
You said Odegaard.
Yeah, see, listen, you could tell I've been watching Ty's romantic thing because I
Don't blame me.
that was the same. It was.
Who would say that?
I would definitely say Odegaard. I'd take Pepe out as well. Because I think that he's been so good of late that he's key.
Yeah. But then, the Pepe thing is that, remember this game against Leeds, the revenge factor.
Yeah.
I get that. I do get that.
Go on.
I don't know whether maybe having a week off might influence Mikel's thoughts. He might think, you know what, I can play a strong team today and on Thursday because they've had 8 days break. So, we also need to be mindful that Partey's missing. Tierney's still missing. So I think fullbacks take care of themselves. I think maybe David Luiz coming for Rob Holding at centre-back, I would go with. Keep Gabriel there. Leno comes back in goal for me. But yeah,
you wouldn't maybe then save him back and put Matt Ryan in?
No, I wouldn't, because I think goalkeeper is the one area that you don't really change. I think Matt Ryan's unfortunate that we're playing Benfica in the Europa League, because if it was, with all due respect, one of the lesser teams, he would have probably got a run out in those games. But given the fact we're playing Benfica and how big that is to our season, can you imagine if Mikel goes to type and puts Matt Ryan in goal in the Europa League games, and he makes a mistake that ultimately means we're eliminated? Can you imagine the abuse? And not for me. Goalkeeper is such a vital position, man. You look at, I think we now need to realise just how lucky we are that we've got Bernd Leno. When you see some of the mistakes that goalkeepers are making of late, De Gea, Alisson, they're all making mistakes.
What was he doing?
And it's not an easy job.
What was he
and
doing?
you've got to remember, Bernd Leno's been doing this for about 3 seasons now with what's in front of him.
Yeah. Martin has also had a great game again yesterday as well. He's been annoyingly brilliant as well. But you're right.
We're in the Premier League.
But certainly Alisson, bloody hell, what's he been doing? But just waiting on the team now. His team should be out any second now, and we will find out whether he has made changes or not.
What do you want, Robbie?
I agree. I feel that we need to make a couple of changes, not too many, because Leeds are a very good team, and I don't want to go into that game against Benfica on the back of a humiliating home defeat as well. 3 defeats on the bounce. So, but I've got the teams right now. I have the team right. So, in goal is Leno.
Lucky
Hector
boy.
Bellerin, David Luiz, Gabriel, Cedric, Danny Ceballos, Granit Xhaka, Martin Odegaard, and Emil Smith-Rowe. They're both starting. Bukayo Saka and Aubameyang. That is the team. And the Leeds team is Meslier in goal, Luke Ayling, Struijk, Cooper, Alioski, back in Mr. Headbutt, Shackleton, the dangerous Rafinha, Dallas, Click, Harrison and Patrick Bamford up front. So that is the Arsenal team. I'm just waiting to get the. I just want to get the subs. No
What's his name's
Martinelli
missing
from
for
the start.
Leeds, isn't he?
Who?
Yeah, there's no Calvin.
Phillips.
Yeah, which is a big miss
that
for them.
is good.
He's like, you
He's a
know,
good player.
speaking to the guys from One Football during the week, they were saying to me, from One Leeds, they were saying to me that he's like vital to what they do.
Yeah,
so,
massively.
Yeah.
So that's a big miss for them. But they'll still be dangerous. What do you make? Before I go to everybody else here, what immediate thoughts on the team?
I would say from the back to the midfield is what I expected. I thought Surpassed would come in for Partey. I said David Luiz for Rob Holding and keep Gabriel there. Fullbacks take care of themselves. Leno in goal. But I'm a little surprised that Emil Smith-Rowe and Odegaard. I wasn't expecting
both of them.
that
I mean, that suggests a very attacking team today, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. And we were talking in the podcast the other day about Aubameyang going up front centrally. And we were saying that this, given the way that Leeds play, because they're not going to be a team that's set up with low blocks, this could be the kind of game you need an Aubameyang centrally. So probably Martinelli's the one where I thought he might have got a game today.
Yeah, let me give you the bench. It's Martinelli, Lacazette, Pepe, Willian, El Neni, Pablo Mari's back, Holding, and Chambers and Matt Ryan. So that is the bench. DT, thank you very much. We'll come to you at half time and get your thoughts. You can go back to getting the roses out at home, right?
Which one's the chocolate?
Nice one. So let me just run through our team. I'm going to just run through our team again. So it's Leno in goal, Bellerin, David Luiz, Gabriel, Cedric, Ceballos, Granit Xhaka, Saka is in from the start, Odegaard, Smith-Rowe and Aubameyang. And then on the bench is Ryan, Chambers, Holding, Pablo Mari, El Neni, Willian, Martinelli and Lacazette. Are you a bit surprised there as well that both? I mean, Saka starts, which and also Smith-Rowe and Odegaard.
Yeah, a couple of surprises there. I'm not surprised that Smith-Rowe's playing because he's had a week off. He hasn't played that many games, so I think that's all right. A couple of things here. Let's just talk a little bit about Leno first of all. Very, very fortunate to get back in the team for this game, and I'll tell you why. Because
he's our number one keeper.
No, and I'll tell you why. But does that give him the right to do stupid things like he did the other week?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Actually, before you give me that comment, just before, because there's a couple of super chats, I don't want to disappear. Shane Rogers says no Pepe. He says our thoughts on that.
That's all right.
Costa Chow says, hi Robbie, hi FTV, Doncaster fan here.
Doncaster.
He's giving us some positivity for a 4-1 battering. Oh no, hold on. He said they got a 4-1 battering. No, positivity after a 4-1 battering yesterday by Sunderland, right?
Oh, that's
says,
right.
Ty,
Yeah.
I really want to interview you soon, pal. Right, so he's giving us some positivity. And this one,
thank you.
Just before you say what you got to say, Jack M says, weekly shout out to the legend, the myth, Lee Judges.
Thank you very much.
When he talks, the masses come to listen. The greatest, the GOAT of football, he's done it again.
Thank you
Who
very
is
much.
that?
Come on, Lee, he made a mistake in that game, but he's your number one
Yeah, no, I know,
keeper.
and I'm just saying. But what it says is that you don't matter if so because it's Leno, because it's this, he can go and do what he done the other day.
I mean, it's an error.
Yeah, an
it's
error.
A mistake. He's paid the price.
I thought of, but basically a bad error. Also, we had no goalkeeper.
West Brom were nearly in there with a chance.
What a save.
We had
We've got the West Brom game on in the background.
And he should have scored.
West Brom
should have scored.
Yeah, West Brom seems to be giving some troubles.
Yeah, and I just think that we could have gone into that game with Renison in goal.
Wow.
Look, it's done now, and he is our number one. But I'm fed up with players making silly mistakes and just being, well, that's okay, that's all right. I want accountability for these stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? And accountability of the day was saying, oh, I'll tell you what, Matt Ryan played really well the other day, so you ain't coming back straight away.
And he could have played Matt Ryan, to be honest.
And he could have done, but he hasn't.
We do have the Europa League game, which I fully expect Leno to start because that's such a huge game. But you're happy with the team overall?
Yeah, look, I was talking about this the other day. It's always in a team, when a team comes in, there's always a big shock come through. Whatever, Tierney's out or so-and-so's out. I didn't know that he was injured. Saka was injured a couple of weeks ago. So it's basically the team that I think that is available has played. It depends whether you want to rest players or not. You know what I mean? At this moment in time, he's decided not to. I'm interested to see it's going to be attacking options. And again, you know, I'm going to say it again. I know he's a big fan of the show and whatever, but Aubameyang's got to do the business again today. He does not deserve to just walk straight back in this team.
I think I saw a stat though that since he's been out, we haven't won a game. Since he's not started for Arsenal,
we haven't won that many games all season. I mean, so
it's been even worse.
But
so
so listen, he's a top player. We know that he's a top player, and but he's got to start delivering.
Jason says if William makes it on, I'm going to lose it. He says. Charlene, you happy with the team?
I'm happy with the team. Like everyone else, I'm surprised that both Odegaard and Emile Smith-Rowe are starting. But I mean, guess that's what it is.
I'm going to be interested to see what the formation is.
Yeah, likewise. In terms of Leeds, I mean, they play quite a high tempo, so we just need to be, and they go the full 90 at that tempo as well. So we just need to keep up with their pace, try not to make any mistakes, and just put a good performance out. We've had enough time to rest, so hopefully we come in fresh.
Okay, Drexel says, hi Robbie, looking forward to the game. Not looking forward to headphones ranting, right, and raving about the refs, right? So, and he says a line about his so-called trip to Nigeria. He likes to wind you up, Drexel, right?
You can't wind me up.
You happy with the team?
Yeah, I am. I'm surprised it's that strong, you know, but it shows that we are very interested in winning the game.
I would have liked to have seen. Martinelli in the team.
Yeah.
One player. I mean, Opta, what they're giving us the formation, they're giving it as the regular 4-2-3-1, but they're suggesting, and I don't know if we can get the graphic up on the screen, but they're suggesting that Smith-Rowe's going to play on the right with Saka on the left, and Odegaard down the middle with Aubameyang, of course, right up front. Which then I then think, well, then why not play Martinelli?
Yeah.
You know, because he's perfect on that left-hand side.
Maybe Arteta doesn't rate Martinelli.
Well, he says every time you hear him speak, he says he rates him. So
it speaks volumes when you pick him, though.
Maybe he wants him for Benfica.
Maybe.
I would start.
Very diplomatic of you, that Helen. Very diplomatic.
No, I think he'll be good in the Benfica game.
Maybe, but he's no point. He hasn't going to play in the Benfica game. He's not getting any minutes.
He might bring him on after
Hopefully.
half-time.
Does that mean Pepe's going to play against Benfica now?
I think so.
Or has he just been dropped?
I reckon.
I mean, Helen.
One bad game, has he been dropped?
Yeah. You happy with the team?
I'm happy with the team. I would have maybe just given Saka a bit of protection personally, only because I don't want him injured, because I think he's a key player for us
he's our best
at the
player
moment.
at the moment,
So only on that, but I'm happy with the attacking intention that he's set up the team. But I don't know if I would have started Saka purely because we need him on Thursday, and if he gets injured, I'm not going to be happy. So it's purely because I prioritise Thursday over this game.
Harry Singh says, hi Robbie, can you please clear the air on the headphones going to Nigeria? Did he or did he not go?
You're joking, man.
We've been discussing this for a very long time.
Is it
Ty said he did go. That's good enough for me, Ty. Good enough for me.
This is question time. If you want me to clear it, I'll clear it up on a serious note, okay? This is clear up. This is not even no joke. I went and I saw my grandmother before she died. Okay, is that enough? All right. See, isn't it? That's serious. I saw my grandmother before she died.
So you definitely went.
No, but Robbie, if I said I saw my grandmother before she died, I'm not going to make that up.
Cool. You've cleared it up. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Brilliant. Kosa Chow says, Lee, you're also a great guy as well. As Ty, being a great guy, and everyone at AFTV. Yeah. He says, Robbie, that interview we did, I'll always cherish, and I want you to get to 1 million soon. Thank you very much.
What did he say? Who's been a great guy?
Alexander B says, what do we realistically want in the league for now? Slim chance of Europe. Also, there is a risk of end up having to play in the new Europe Pony League. I mean, what is your realistically, where can we finish?
Top 7 if we're lucky.
Yeah, well, I think, yes, you know, that's Ty pushing it 7th, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so I think 7th or 8th, you know what I mean? I can't see us finishing any higher than that. Because I think whatever happens today, I can't see us winning against Man City, mainly because one, they're a very, very good team, but two, we've got it in between that 2 games, and it depending on what, if say for instance we played Benfica and it's tight, 1 goal in it or a draw, there's no way we can chuck too many players in that Man City game. So that's going to be tough. And as I say, I think there's, we are going to have to prioritise the Europa League, and that means, like losing a few points along the way, unfortunately.
So realistically, where do you think we're finishing?
I'm going to say, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Ty. So I'm going to change. So I'll go 8th.
You go. NPE 94 says, I broke up with my girlfriend last week and I want some tips.
Oh, you saved some money then on Valentine's. Well done, sir. Well done.
I want some points and tips from Ty.
The only tips I can give you is PG.
Huh?
The only tip I can give you is PG.
What if we don't drink
PG.
PG.
I like your share.
Other teams are available.
Where do you think other girls are available as well? Right, Charlene, where do you think we'll finish?
I'm hoping top 6, but with the way things have been going, maybe around 7th, like Ty said, but hoping for top 6.
7th.
Yeah, 6, 7.
By the way, Ty had a girlfriend. Can I just say so? Ty had a girlfriend on the 13th of February. He dumped her on that day and went back with her on the 15th. That's what he does.
That is not true. That is not more lies from the judge.
Helen, what about you?
The lying judge.
What about you, Helen? Where do you think we can finish?
I actually can't believe we're talking about finishing anywhere other than in the top 4. That's really sad.
It's sad.
That's where
I
we are.
actually can't.
It is sad. It is sad, Helen. You're right.
It's really, really bad.
It is
But
sad.
yeah, we ain't going to get top 4, so maybe 8th.
Okay. Okay, by the way, we're live on Instagram at the moment as well. We've been trying that today and we're live on Instagram as well.
How's it going?
And that's
Is it going all right?
Is it going? It's going good, they're saying. It's going well, right? So live on Instagram, that's absolutely crazy. So that's something, big up Chris. He's helped us to do that. It's absolutely amazing. I heard a little rumour actually that Martinelli's Instagram account got hacked.
Is it true?
And there's some madness is going on.
Oh, is it actually true? I saw it on the live.
Somebody's live on his Instagram carrying on with a mask on, carrying on with some madness. Crazy.
What kind of...
I don't know what's going on now with some people, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on.
What they've done, hacked his what?
They've hacked his Instagram account and they're doing like some craziness. A guy with a mask is on it and talking. I don't know what. Obviously, we're live at the moment.
Ridiculous.
Aaron says, Robbie, how's the Ty and Yasmin situation? This has taken over. What? He says, have they upped the ante? Maybe a romantic night in
Ty.
with Netflix. If Arsenal win.
I like that.
Can we ask the fans, do they want Ty to have his own dating app?
Yeah, do you want Ty to have
girls,
his own dating app?
know.
Do you want Ty to have his own dating app? Let us know in the comments, right?
Can have all the
But
ladies
Ty, trust
chasing
me, you're
you.
the star of the show right now, bro.
Do you remember
You're the
Blind
star of the
Date?
show. Valentine's Day.
You're kind of
Trust
that,
me.
but
It's absolutely brilliant.
That's very kind of you lot. But
Right.
Robbie, where do you think we're going to end up though? You didn't say.
I think probably. You know what, Ty? You're probably right now. About 7th or 8th.
End up round Jasmine's.
Hey, it's Yasmin.
The poor girl that keeps
Right,
saying
let me
her name
give you, finally, before we go, and then we're going to be back with a watch-along, let me give you the starting 11s of both teams. We're going to get them up on the screen. Starting 11, starting with Leeds, they've got Meslier in goal, Aylin, Alioski, Struijk, Cooper, Rafinha, Shackleton, Harrison, Click, Dallas and Bamford. I'm looking on their bench and I don't see Calvin Phillips on there at all. So that's a big that's a big miss for them. Arsenal's team is Leno in goal, Gabriel Magalhaes, Cedric.
against us.
What's he missed?
It looked like West Brom just missed an easy
Oh
goal.
my.
Cedric, Bellerin, David Luiz, Smith-Rowe, Saka, Odegaard, Ceballos, Xhaka and Aubameyang. And on the bench is Matt Ryan, Gabriel, Martinelli, Holding, Willian, Chambers, Pepe, Mari, Mohamed El Neni and Lacazette. That is the team to play today. We'd also get up the kickoff times. You can see we're going to get a graphic up, the global kickoff times there. It kicks off here very soon, 4:30 p.m. in the UK. Wherever you're watching it across the world, whether it be New York, where you're watching it at 11:30 in the morning, whether it be in Madrid, where you're watching it at 5:30, right? Tune in to this watch along as well. And hopefully we get an Arsenal win today. That would be a great morale booster ahead of that game against Benfica. We'll be back for the watch along.
Peace.
Hour of West Brom.